Okay, my friends, we're back with the next installment of 2 Minutes to God. This is Father Daniel speaking. For those of you who get to watch us on video, you'll see that I'm sporting these new or not so new glasses. Just help cut down on blue light a bit. I've had a little bit of a headache these past couple of days. Anyway, enough about that. Enough about me. More time for your questions. So let's get to the emails. No, it doesn't take me that many clicks to get to the emails, but you know how it is. I've got a lot of open screens. So let me see. This is apparently episode 7. So welcome back to the 7th episode of 2 Minutes to God. Number 1. I work hard and try to spend money on good things, like putting food on the table, keeping a roof over our heads, and saving for the kids' college. We don't give as much to charity as I'd like, but I'm afraid that I can't both take care of my family as I should and increase our charitable giving. What's your take on how much a family should give away? I think this is a great question right off the bat. I've loved the subject of giving, of tithing, and all the rest for some time. And mainly because as I've grown in the awareness that everything belongs to God and He is owed everything we have and everything we are, I've learned to kind of reframe this question in my own mind. And one of the keys, I should say, the key to unlocking the reframing of this question was my own experience with tithing. So put that on the shelf, see if we get back to it. What I think is this, we as Christians know that we have life, we draw breath in order to advance God's purposes. And that's what we want to do in everything. So the question isn't really, what do I give over to God's purposes? It's, what am I comfortable holding back for myself? You see how deadly that question then becomes, and how much we then really want to commit to giving God everything we have. Now, of course, when we say yes to God, it means that we're saying yes downstream to a great number of other things. Here in this case, for instance, I think we're looking at a mother or father of a family. Well, the yes they said to their spouse yields a yes to children. A yes to children is a yes then to providing for children in all the many ways you provide for children. So all those yeses have to be taken on faithfully, and we ought to be mindful as we take those on faithfully to give ourselves to them and to give them necessary resources, but to be eager certainly to keep looking beyond our limited horizons, caught up as we are in, the whims of our own day, in order to look for what endures. Where is God working? Where is He on the move? And how can I contribute to what He's doing in the world? Okay, that's good. I don't know. There's more to be said, of course. And perhaps we'll get another question as we go. So let's look at number 2 now. I've been married for 15 years, and I thought our marriage was strong, but I recently learned that my wife was unfaithful. I could never have imagined that she'd be capable of such a thing, much less want to. I'm so hurt and angry, I can physically feel it at every moment. I know forgiveness is at the heart of Jesus' teaching, but could He really have meant to include a betrayal like this? And if so, how do I even begin to forgive her? Okay, yeah, big one, tough one. I don't know. Can I say to begin with that your capacity to feel this betrayal is itself a sign of the deep love that you have for her. And I think we have to acknowledge that first and foremost. You love her. And I think that means also, certainly in the context of your marriage, that you're committed to doing what's good for her. And that means that you want to see her, you want to love her into a place where, marital infidelity is not only cut out, but is worked through and gotten beyond. That may not be possible. It depends on her position. And if there's going to be reconciliation, and forgiveness, then it really does depend in this instance on her seeking your forgiveness. If she seeks your forgiveness, then I think we have to be ready to give from the heart. And I don't say like I think that we have to be, but Jesus will say that we have to be prepared to forgive and forgive from the heart, even on the toughest things, even on the toughest things. Now, we are people who have received God's great mercy, right? How God has looked beyond our transgressions, how God has loved us through iniquity and seen us into new life, and how he does so time and time again when we fall short and fail. So that's the love, though, that is now being poured into our hearts, that we can bring it to life for others. The more difficult it is, the more trying it is, can I say the better it will be to give of ourselves freely without self-concern that everybody around us will be looking at and saying, I don't know, justified self-concern. Okay, my friends, but keep going beyond. I'm with you here. This is tough, but where Jesus is, so too there is hope. So let's continue to entrust ourselves to him. Okay, my friends, that's 2 short minutes and probably a little more, but I think you'll cut me some slack on that one. It's good to be with you. It's good to spend these moments in reflection with you, and I look forward to receiving more of your questions and giving you some of my own answers as we go. God bless you, my friends. 2 minutes to God.